first person. You can beat me, you can beat me to the 19th hole. The 19th hole. You can beat me, you can beat me to the 19th hole. The 19th hole. I'm at the 19th hole, fellowshipping with a few folks. My game was on, so I won by a few strokes. Cognac and a few totes. We gon' talk about our views and let the news post. Whether a hole in one or a triple bogey. Sit down and...
What's good, though?
Man, we got the homie Doug Smith, man. Hey, we're gonna kick this thing off, man. I know you say you got that tea time to get to, so I ain't gonna keep you long, brother.
I'm good. Man. I'm good. I'm here with y'all, man. You know, tea time ain't going nowhere. I'll be late. You know, I'm used to that. So
he always late.
I'm always late.
See, there. Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm that guy that I text everybody that I'm coming in hot.
Yeah, take me to the first tee. Y'all got the sticks lit up this morning. Okay, I see how it go. I don't mind. I can't. I wish I could join y'all right now. That's not my. I mean, it's my cup of tea, but it ain't right now. It's too early.
I understand, man. We're gonna kick this thing off, man. We here just after another round at the 19th hole. I'm your host, Warren Hardy. I got my partner in crime, the golfer bro himself, Jay Reed. And we got, man, I feel like we got a big time celebrity on the show with us today, man. Some of y'all may have seen his face, know who he is. I don't even know where to begin. Beyond the Fairway, Golf Channel, yep. Salute. Birdies, not BS.
And there too.
Salute. Man, we got the homie Doug Smith. What's going on?
Man, everything, dude. Like it's crazy hearing people say like what I'm doing right now. Like you kind of work in this vacuum, so it's like when you hear it back to you, it's like, damn, I do got some things going on. Like, fathers, I still got the 9 to 5, still a husband, or trying to be. I might have to work on that a little bit right now.
Same here.
Trying to still be a golfer when I can, man. I feel like that's the missing link right now. I'm doing a lot of talking about the game, but I ain't out there swinging my damn self. So I'm trying to hit it, boys.
Yeah. No doubt. And then recently, man, you just started, like, I don't want to call it like ad hoc broadcasting for these tournaments, but I'll let you describe it.
Yo, man, it's been a lot of communication, man. A lot of emails back and forth with people at the networks, the PGA Tour, ESPN, Golf Channel. I am so not trying to flex. I'm just being honest. Like it sounds flexy when you say it out loud like that. It's like, oh shit. No, man, it's been a lot of people like in my corner and a lot of good people like, putting me in conversations. That old adage, right? It's not about who you know, it's about who knows you. And there's so many people have just kind of put me in different conversations to allow me the opportunity to talk about the game, from a different clubhouse, as me and Will say on Beyond the Fairway. So, man, it's just, I'm doing different reporting and things for Golf Channel. We did the APGA Farmers Insurance Open or Invitational. They're on Golf Channel. That was produced by PGA Tour Live, and ESPN. Man, it's just crazy right now. Like I'm pinching myself like the people I get to talk to. I get to talk to y'all right now. I mean, this is crazy.
No doubt. Man, well, like I say, man, this is the 19th hole, man. This is where everybody come after the round. I mean, if you owe me some skins, which you might one day, You know what I'm saying?
Jay Reed, you hear your man shooting at me out here, man? Nah,
I know, man. That's why I'm laughing, bro, because I know his game.
All right, now I'm gonna let you get away with that on your show. You all right? We're gonna let you get away with that. That's fine.
No doubt, man. So let's dive in, man. I mean, man, when did you start playing? When did you first start picking up the clubs and saying, like, this is it. This is what I want to do? Because I mean, you played in college, played at FAM and Louisville, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you first started swinging them?
It's been interesting, man. I started swinging, man. I'm 37 now. I started playing when I was 4 years old. I played my first tournament when I was 8. I shot 105, like out the gate, like got kicked right in the face.
I know some guys shooting 105.
Okay, it's fair. There's a lot of people still shooting 105. I think the average score in golf right now is 98 for if you look at all the people that actually play the game. So I was on par back then, you know.
There you go.
But it's funny, man. I used to have I think we all had that wiffle ball set. You know what I'm talking about with the yellow club, the wiffle ball with the holes in it. And I used to hit it off the ground in the house. And my dad thought something was wrong with me. He was like, I thought my son was smart. This is a dumb little kid right here hitting it off the ground. So everybody looked at me crazy when I started playing or picked up the first few clubs. And it's funny, my pops worked at the post office. And so when I got like 6, 7 years old, like I was still hitting balls and they had brought me to plastic clubs, etc. And like the homies at the post office, everybody donated a club one year. Like, so my first set of clubs was this mixed match, you know what I'm saying, set of, I had some McGregor's, Pal Joey's, Cobras. Some were black, some were graphite shafted. You know, we talking about, you know, the 80s, you know, late 80s right there. So my pops being the ingenious man that he was, he chopped them things down to one length and regripped them. Didn't know nothing about no swing weights. He didn't know nothing about like you know, frequency matching and he didn't know nothing, man. He cut them all down the same length, and that was my first set, man. It was so Bryson, you know, they say Bryson started this whole thing. Bro, I did that back in '88, cuz get out of here, Bryson.
Gave up. So back in '88, so you just been playing, been grinding ever since.
Man, I played everything though, like everybody did. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, I've been this same height since 8th grade. Let's just get it understood, right? I got the same shoe size since 8th grade. So I was like the tallest, big, like kid, like early, like 6th, 7th, 8th. I was huge. And then like freshman year came and it was like, oh, Doug's still 5'8". So these hoop dreams is gone. And that's where the game that's when it kind of like, man, if I'm gonna go to school and get some of this burden off my mom and them, like I gotta let me go do this over here. We play this golf.
So man, what was so did you start out at FAM and then go to Louisville, or?
No, I started at Louisville. I played 2 years at Louisville. And then I'm from just outside of Lexington. I'm from like y'all, you know, y'all, I know y'all got y'all sticks, so y'all should be drinking bourbon too. So like if you ever heard of Woodford Reserve, that's my hometown. I'm from Woodford County, Kentucky, Versailles, Kentucky. So so I started at Louisville straight out, and I actually walked on to the team at Louisville, and then I played 2 years, and then there's some things that had happened, you know, needless to say. And I actually transferred to University of Kentucky after I left Louisville. I was a manager for the men's basketball team. That was Rajon Rondo's sophomore season, so his last year at Kentucky. There you go. And then is that rye? Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's a rye.
Come on, man. Pulling ryes out in the A. I see how it is. And then I transferred to FAM. So I went to 3 schools undergrad.
We don't normally do this in the morning, but I mean, since you're from Kentucky, we're definitely gonna make it happen. I
appreciate that, man. That's kind of y'all. You know what I mean? To break it out in the AM sesh.
Oh yeah, man. We've had another young lady come on the show that played golf at FAM too. So when you transferred so you walked on at Louisville.
Yep.
You made the transfer. You transferred as a student athlete playing golf as well, or
not to Kentucky? No. When I left FAM, when I left Louisville, like I said, I worked for the men's basketball team, so I didn't have any eligibility. I mean, I had overall eligibility, but I had, I worked for the men's team. I had actually gotten done with golf, man. I was like, man, I'm over this golf stuff. I had some stuff that had cracked off that just pissed me off with the game, and I was just like, you know what, I'm done with this college golf. And then working for the men's basketball team, I remember one day there was a player named Joe Crawford. He came in and he had his practice uniform kind of draped over his neck like a cape, and he was sagging down to the floor. He had some J's on. And I remember saying to myself, and no shade to Joe, I remember saying, look at this blessed fool. And I was like, this man got all this God-given talent, and this is how he chooses to represent himself. Like this, he got all this talent, and this is what he's portraying. And then it hit me like, damn, I got some talent too. And I'm a manager for a basketball team. And it was like that. It was like just after Christmas, just after New Year in 05. And I picked up the phone, man. I called every HBCU in the country. I was like, yo, I had my little year off. I'm ready to come back and play. Like who got some bread? That's how it really was. I was like, who got some money? Yeah. And then Fam came back, and a good buddy of mine, James Petty, was already there, and Jason Still, two guys that I had played with, like in like junior golf, and they were at Fam, and so we all got together and created a little squad, and that's kind of how I got to Fam and really kind of switched the narrative in my life, man, because Fam different. It different. You know what I'm saying? Like I went from being the only black everywhere I went to not being the only black person. So people talk about like a culture shift, man. For me, I was like the nerd my whole life for playing golf, right? Everybody on my block where I'm from, like everybody like, oh, look at this cat playing golf. This dude trying to be white, this, that, the third. And then I get to Fam and everybody's like, you play golf? That's what's up. And I was like, what? That's what's up. All right, cool. All right, I had whole different vibes when I got to Fam, man. It was love from day one.
Is that when they start calling you Dougie Fresh?
No, that's been there for life, man. That's earned. That's earned, not given. You know what I'm saying? That's earned.
Absolutely.
I don't even know how it came, man. Like people been calling me Fresh since I can remember. So,
right.
So, but who doesn't love Dougie Fresh though? If you're old enough, right? You know what I mean? Like who 6 minutes, right? 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you own. I say that like every day, man. Especially when we got to do the podcast, I'd be like, oh shit, I got 6 minutes.
I love it like that.
I might have to steal that one.
I'll allow it. You had it.
So you got the Fam, got the culture shock. You're playing golf. Shout out to FAMU Rattlers, man. All HBCUs. You talking to two Prairie View A&M alums on this side, so
I'll accept that.
Much love and respect to all HBCUs out there.
No doubt.
So then what? What happened? Keep going down the timeline.
I mean, if I'm, being real honest with y'all, like, so my senior year of school, my mom had got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. So I graduated December and she passed in February of 09. I graduated 08. And, when she passed, it was one of those things where it was like, I didn't know which way was up, which way right was left was right. Like everything was shook. So real rap, I worked in the shoe department at JCPenney. I had moved back home when I graduated, and I told the family, like, look, I'll be here for a year, man. And that was the dark ages, to be honest. And then fast forward, she passed, we got, a little death money or whatever you want to call it. And I used some of that bread to like try to play, my first, I said, I'm turning pro, whatever. I got, some money. So first thing I did was flew overseas. I had never been overseas because I ain't never had no money. So I flew overseas and I was in Italy. I was in Germany. I was everywhere, just trying to see what I could see and broaden my horizon. I think as people, as black folk, this is pre-pandemic, right? I always felt like we gotta see the world. We can't just see our block. We just can't see our city. We got to see, we got to see. I have friends, on my block where I was from, all they ever wanted to do was go to Florida. I'm trying to go to Milan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to see what the Maldives hitting for. Like, so those were kind of the things that I kind of grew up aspiring to do. So when I had a chance to do that, that's the first thing I did. And then when I came back stateside, I had signed up to play back then. It was the FedEx St. Jude, which was just a normal PGA Tour event. It wasn't a WGC like it is now. And I went down to Memphis from Kentucky, and I had a homie that let me stay. But after I played in the pre-qualifier, the Monday qualifier, and practice rounds and practice balls and yardage books, I had spent like $1,400. And I was like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, wait a second. This is not what I thought it was, because I didn't have that much money. So 14 was a hit. So,
right.
When I got back home and saw the accountant, I was just kind of like, that was like really one of the more discouraging things, like for real. Cause it was like, who can do this? Like who with melanated skin that come from a block like I'm from can really, give this a go, and I felt like I was playing at a high level, like, we all do. And long story short, like I ended up just getting a job, like a real job. I was assistant to the VP because I had moved back to FAM. A year later, I moved back to FAM, got a job assisting the director of fundraising, or the VP of fundraising at Florida A&M. And they gave me an assistant coaching job. So then I had a place to play and practice. So that's why I went back to Tallahassee. And then I got good at fundraising and doing my job. And then I kind of matriculated up. I went from FAMU to IMG to Ohio State to Kane University. And I got to a point where I was like, I'm sick of fundraising. I mean, I took like an 8-year skirt, you know what I mean? So after that, I was like, you know what? I'm sick of fundraising for things I don't care about personally. I cared about the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did some good work at like Ohio State, Kane University. I brought in like $22 million to Ohio State. And it just got to the point when I learned how to fundraise and learn the process of fundraising. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just do this for myself. So I threw the deuces to the office, man. And then I left the office in like August, went to Q school in January. Like it was like quick. And I did. I was so naive. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just leave this. I'm going to go to Q school. I'm going to play, the mini tours, get ready for, Korn Ferry Q school. And that shit was way harder than I expected. I didn't plan well enough for the learning curve that came, because I think whenever you make a big change in life, we expect, humans, breathing animals, that it's like, it's going to be like that. It's gonna be like that. Like I'm gonna do this and that.
Like you're talking about the learning curve while you're in Q school?
No, I'm talking about the learning curve of just changing your life, right? Like
okay.
So I went from a very regimented day, right? Wake up, make my phone calls, send my emails, go to the crib, try to go to the gym, holler at, a girl or two, whatever back then, and go to sleep. That was like every day. And then the learning curve of how to play, how to travel, how to manage your finances, where you going to practice. I didn't have sponsors immediately. I had just saved up, over 100 G's from just working. So, looking back, I should have worked a little bit longer and tried to play at the same time, because I was in the New York market. So I could have played a lot of golf, but I didn't know at the time, because I was just like, let me the hell out of here. And I think that's one thing that we all underestimate is it takes us time to learn. Like if you want to do something impactful and you're trying to do it right now, it's not going to happen. You need to, it's a steady, cadence to this where, you get your stripes before you can really take a bite out of that apple. So that's what I misunderstood. And by the time I had just gotten to playing the golf that I thought I could play, I was out of money. I ran through that 100 G so quick. I spent 100, made 40. So it was like, oh man, this is a bad investment. That's how I looked at myself. I was a bad investment after 2 years, because I was out of money. I didn't get the resume that I thought I could get, right? Because I didn't have the money to play like every week in big enough events. So, I had good showings, like Jamaica Open top 10 at the Jamaica Open, was at 18. But other than that, it was like, lackluster. So then when I came back into, business, I was about to go be a fundraiser again. And, True Spec hit me and was like, yo, why don't you come out here, come to Scottsdale, work with us and be a fitter. And I was like, all right, I'll do some golf stuff. So that's kind of how, I got out here to Scottsdale, Phoenix, man. I got here at 18, into 18, 19. And then that's when I guess this media stuff really kind of started, let's be honest. It started when George Floyd got killed, right? Murdered. I mean, that's when I feel like a lot of white folk was like, oh, this is bad. Like our race relations is bad. And then golf was really one of the first entities to really say, this is what we're going to do as it relates to diversity, equity, inclusion. And they got real bullish on Black and brown representation. And luckily, I had started, my wife had started, my wife's a producer. So she started Beyond the Fairway, she started Birdies Not BS. She asked Cheyenne if she would be interested. And then, because Cheyenne fam from way back, so we started a podcast. We did 3 years of the podcast before NBC called me. You know what I'm saying? So like people think like 3 years doing a podcast. I don't know what year y'all in, but let me tell you something. Get to that year 3 and watch how much more difficult getting it done is. It's very difficult. It's time consuming, especially when you got a 2-voice podcast like yourself. You got to schedule Jay. You got to schedule Warren. So y'all try to meld that with people coming on the show. Like it'll wear you down. So right when Birdies Not BS was kind of like on its decline, not decline. Like we was still popping, but we was about to shut it down. I got a call from NBC. And it was like the head of NBC, Molly Solomon. Like she's the executive director of the Golf Channel. And she called me from a number that didn't pop up on the phone. It was like, man, I wish I could have heard this conversation. Like, y'all know, like, you're not your real self when you don't know the number on the screen, right? You as a black man, you answer it one of 2 ways. You either answer it really proper or your real, true, authentic, like, self. And I answered that phone like my true, authentic self. I was like, yo, huh? Who this? Huh? Molly? Molly who? I don't know no Molly. That's what I said. I don't know no Molly. And she was like, Molly Solomon from Golf Channel, NBC, blah, blah. I said, Molly, yes.
Molly.
Hi. How are you? Like, wonderful to meet you. Like, my voice changed so damn quick. And
Maybe it's money on the phone.
Yeah. But look, but I also think like what's important though is to know about Beyond the Fairway is that was Will's idea, like, and that's something that people need to understand. Like he pitched that to Golf Channel. They bought it. Like they bought into his idea. And
so you and Will were already tight though.
Yeah, me and Will actually fell out. But to be honest, and I wish he was here, we could tell the story. We fell out probably about 4 years ago. Will and I met in like 2011. And we fell out over some petty stuff. I think we shared a hotel, some mini tour golf, and then like it was like we split it, but he left me $5 short. And I was like, you know what, man, it's some bullshit. Like so we ended up falling out. And so a few years ago, the APGA Tour asked me to be a Beat the Pro at Anthony Anderson's celebrity event on a par 3. And so I'm on this par 3 hitting shots for all these people. And Chris and Will are really close, Chris Spencer. So Spence rolled up to me and he's like, hey, you little light-skinned dude. That's what he called me. Little light-skinned dude. I was like, what's up, man? He was like, yo, what's up with you and Will? And I was like, man, Will, he on that stuff, man. He goes, I'm gonna tell y'all what, y'all need to, it's a true story, man. That looking back at it, it's like God has spoke. He looked me in my face like a grown man looks at a child. Was like, y'all need to fix that. Y'all gonna need each other one day. And then he hit his shot and then he left. And like, it was that quick. It was like 3 minutes with Spencer. Like, and it's funny. I called Will that night and I was like, hey man, I kind of forgot why I'm mad at you or what we beefing about. Like on some grown man stuff. Like I just apologized to Will and then that was 18, 19. And then the pandemic hit, podcast launched. So like I owe Chris Spencer a lot. Because that was that's the butterfly effect that put kind of a lot of this emotion. He just told me to grow the hell up and in many ways with Will and that's why it's like people got to give Will his roses. Like I don't feel like he gets a lot of roses because we got another show coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like on Golf Pass. So we working right now, and it's Will's ideas. It's us. It's people from our block. That's finally having a creative, not say, but a creative approach that's actually being heard and getting produced. So I'm super thankful for Will Lowry, man. People need to really understand. Like I'm not here without that dude. Like he did all this. I just talk, as y'all can see. I talk. So.
Yeah, I like it. It kind of reminds me of Warren and myself, man. Because
I just talk.
We not even that. A lot of people don't know, but the place where we're filming this podcast is my cigar lounge. It's called International House of Stogies. High Stogies for short, right?
Yeah.
So this cat and his brother-in-law came over here talking about they could play some golf. I went out and played golf with this dude, man. It's the worst round I've ever experienced or something. I said, I ain't never playing golf with this dude again. Not just because he was bad, because he was slow. Like when you hit a bad shot, you got to I was like, never playing golf with this cat again. And all of a sudden, we on this doggone podcast, so I had to forgive this brother. I still won't play around with golf with him, but it's all.
Well, if you got any Patron 1926 anniversaries, go ahead and shoot that my way. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, shoot. That's my
package.
That's my special stick. That's
yeah. I can see what.
That, you know, it box press too. Box press, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the round one. I want the box.
Oh, yeah. That box press is it. Box is it. I got you.
So, man, we've been going back and forth on these text messages, man. And I literally, no bullshit. I feel like you the homie already.
I appreciate that.
You reached out. You know what I'm saying? You was already putting me on game, you know, whether you believe it or not. So
that's news to me. I think you're welcome, I guess. I
appreciate it. What's in the bag, man? What's in the bag? What is Doug playing with now?
Oh man, I don't know if I can really say what I got in the bag out loud, you know, because I got a lot of people that actually donate to the Doug Smith Golf Bag Foundation. So I don't want to really alienate, you know, I don't give a damn. Somebody else will send me something. I got I got Stealth in the bag of the driver. You know, we got a hazardous in there right now. We're gonna get that changed out. We got some more work to do. I like it, but it's got a little left ball in it. So we gotta figure that out. I got Titleist T100 irons. I just put those in the bag. I just switched from TaylorMade P7 MBs. We got some prototype Modus in there right now. I just put them in last week, so I'm still kind of working it out. I had a left ball with my X7, so again, I'm a junkie here, guys. This is my lane, so be careful.
Yeah, so,
That's what people making fun of me right now because the wedge setup is very eclectic, right? So right now I got a Ping Glide 3.0 is my 60. I got a Cleveland RTX for my 56. I put a KBS 610 in there, get the flight down, just. And then I got a Vokey SM8 50 for my gap wedge. So my wedge setup is crazy. You know, I don't know if people, you know, if any of your listeners follow me, y'all saw in November, I went down to the PGA Assistants Championship. Delta broke all my shit. Broke my. I saw that. Well, broke my Circle T, man. They bent my Circle T.
I saw that. You sick.
But here's the worst part. I sent my putter back to Cameron. So when you and this sounds like a flex, I'm just being honest. So if you have a Circle T, like Cameron doesn't believe you. Like it's not even racist. He just doesn't believe you. So I call in. I'm like, hey, I got a Circle T that I need to be reshafted, blah, blah. And he's like, the people at Cameron were like, well, you're going to have to send the whole putter back. I was like, right? I need you to send me a shaft. I work at True Spec. I need a shaft. I don't need, no, Mr. Smith, or we have a proprietary tip. No, come on. Like I can't skim something down and make it fit. Just give me I want the black shaft that was bent from Delta. Long story short, I'd send it off. They send it back. It don't feel the same. It felt clickier. It wasn't soft and muted. It got this click and and then somehow it's left bias. And so I say all that to say, I got a Callaway Tri-Hot 5K #1 in the bag. So I don't even know if it's out yet, but it might be. I don't know.
You gave up on Cameron.
I didn't give up on him, man. I if you go back, man, I've always wanted a Circle T, and I played some good golf with that damn putter. And then Delta's ass. Yeah, I'm saying them by name. I would usually say nameless airline, be nice. No, it was Delta. They did it through Atlanta. It was the people in Atlanta.
I remember that series of posts that you mentioned it. You had like 2 or 3 videos.
I was mad.
Real.
I was mad.
He was in the airport.
I'm still mad.
He was in the airport like, look what the fuck they did. Yeah. Then he came back with another video at the hotel or wherever you were at after you unzipped it.
Well, I didn't know everything was broke because they lost my bag. The thing was they lost it. When I got to the carousel, it was like it wasn't there. I was on my way to Jacksonville. So when I get to the airport, Jacksonville, bag wasn't there, just gone. And I'm like, they're like, don't worry, Mr. Smith, it's on the next flight. We'll bring it down to St. Augustine. Because I had to record PGA Tour Live before I went down I did Corn Ferry Final on PGA Tour Live. And then I went down to St. Lucie for the Assistants Championship. But they broke my driver, my 4-iron, my pitching wedge, my sand wedge, and bent my putter.
It's sick.
2 days. 2 days. Huh?
But now you got the stealth. What do you? I'm hearing mixed reviews on the stealth. What's your opinion of it since it's in the bag?
Man, I like it. I like you know what I'm saying? I like it. Like one thing you gotta know about me, I like stuff that people don't have. As weird as that sounds, like if I see a lot of people start to play that stealth, I might throw my TSI 3 back in the bag because I don't like when everybody got what I got. It just makes me feel weird. That's why it's like
I'm the same way. Yeah, I'm the same way.
So that's why I do my wedges like that because don't nobody have 3 different wedges. That's just weird. I'm gonna tell you what. At one point, this is my goal. As weird as it sounds, I want every club to be perfectly fit. I don't care if it's the same brand. I'm talking about through the bag. Like I want to if it's a Cobra pitching wedge and a Titleist 9-iron and a TaylorMade 8-iron. I don't give a damn. I want at some point I'm gonna have my bag so tuned that I'm gonna be perfectly fit per each club head. I know it's weird. That's just one of my awkward. That's how I think, man. I'm weird. I'm trying to tell you.
So,
or what? Or come on, man. I know it sounds crazy, but hey, it sounds smart as hell to me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, it doesn't because when I first started playing, I was kind of I'm almost the opposite. I want all my shit to match.
Yeah. So
it was like, man, I went and got fitted. I need everything: putter, wedges, irons, driver, wood, the whole 9.
Yeah.
So, I started playing like in the height of Tiger. You know what I'm saying? I wanted all the Nike. I wanted all the Nike shit, right? And then
shout out to Nike, they the plug.
Yeah, shout out to Nike, shout out to Golfer Bro. Nike Golfer Bro, everything right here.
There you go.
But man, and then after the Nikes, it was like, you know what? I'm getting a little better, hitting pure shots.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on. Jay, is he getting better though? Because you blasted him.
No, yes, he is.
Okay, I just had to make sure.
He really is.
No cap in the 19 hole.
He used to only drive the ball off the tee maybe about 25 yards, and it was going to be about 15 yards right.
Wow.
But now sitting it down about 200, still right, but at least he's getting a little bit more.
He's got a little more
He
pop.
He can't have anybody in the group.
Dang.
No,
this is not how he saw this going. This is not how he saw this going.
We played on his birthday, man. He actually shot an 87, man. All right.
I can dig it. I'm not mad at 87. What do you think?
Yeah.
Was it faster though? Like, was it a fast 87 or was it a slow ass 87?
He didn't slow us down.
It was fast. Homie, yeah, we gonna have fun with you when we play. We gonna have fun.
All right.
Have fun.
I gotta get down there.
I went to the Nikes, and then it was like, man, you know what? Fuck, I'm going all TaylorMade. TaylorMade was hot. Fell in love with. Started watching Dustin Johnson. That's when the height of his deal. Yeah. Like, man, I get all TaylorMades, and then all of a sudden, man, it's like, all right, these TaylorMades ain't give me what I need. I'm gonna go with these pings. So then I got hooked on ping really tough.
Ping is like going black. Once you go ping, you don't leave. Like after you get there. Never again will you switch. You won't play nothing else unless you switched out.
not yet, but so right now, I mean, in my bag, I got the pings, the black 7. I got the 710s.
Okay, them shit's rocket launchers. You got.
And they adjusted just a little bit to give me a little bit more height.
You smacking them irons, I ain't gonna lie.
My wedges are all Bokies.
Okay.
Got a 58, 54, and a 50.
Okay.
And then right now, I mean, my woods, I got a hybrid. I got a 2 hybrid ping in the bag. And then I got a 3-iron hybrid. I guess a crossover. Ping had did like a crossover.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I got one of them as a 3. And then I don't even have a 3 wood. And then I've been hitting a Maverick lately.
Okay. See, I got the Ping G410 or G400 still as a 3 wood. Like I'm keeping it old school with the 3 wood. Once you find a 3 wood, man, like it's hard to find a new one. It's difficult. Like I keep a 3 wood in the bag for years. So
it's funny you say that because I hugged myself, man. I had an old TaylorMade burner 3 wood that I was smacking.
Should have kept it.
I should have kept it.
Yeah.
Because I switched to that Ping G, for the life of me, I was like, I can't get this son bitch up. That's what she said.
You need some Viagra for your ball flight. I get it.
Yeah, that's what she said.
You got pills for that.
And so it was like, you know what? But I was hitting my irons good, so I went to that three crossover, just to give me the distance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now, man, I'm actually in the driver market now. So we'll see.
Right, shoot, you make it to Arizona, holla at me. We'll get you right.
Yeah. We got a fitting on Friday with I went to a guy named Bernard over at PGA, a local cat, and he put the Stealth in my bag. That's why I was asking you about it.
Stealth's good. I feel like you got to swing a certain speed. It's not good for slow swing speeds, in my opinion. Like if you hit it hard, Stealth is that thing.
Yeah. So I got that, and I got the Mizuno irons, and so I got Cleveland wedges, man. And
Mizuno.
I'm a Mizuno.
No. I played all Mizuno when I was growing up, man. I had my first set was the Trues. I went from the Trues to MP29s was my first set. I went from MP29 to MP30. Then I had the 32s. Then I had the 67s.
Man, 32s, man.
32s was special. That was a special set. That was a special set. And then that's what I played all through high school and into college. Play Mizunos. And then they started making the blade longer, moved to CG, and then it messed me up. Anyway.
Yeah.
So are you still with True Fit now?
True Spec, yeah. I'm still with True Spec, 9 to 5. Like my boss texts me. Y'all think I'm joking. My boss done called me 3 times right now. So yeah, I got like I said, 9 to 5. I'm broadcasting, reporting, still trying to play husband, father, trying to be a man of faith. Like I don't sleep, man. I got, I'm trying to do everything right now, man. That sounds so greedy and selfish, but I feel like this Will likes to have, think we're on borrowed time. And my attitude is if we are on borrowed time, let's go get it now. Like, let's treat this like a cap raise. Yeah. And, I'd like to think for the lack of experience that I have in the space, I've been pretty decent at the start, right? Because what people don't understand is you can't practice this. You can't practice journalism. It doesn't work. Like you especially broadcast, you got to be in it. Like you have to do it. So they'll give you a tryout on some lower level stuff, and you'll go call like the Kentucky Open golf tournament on on some random streaming service. But it's one of those things where I'm in the mix, right? I feel like I'm on my way. Like so, I'm still doing True Spec. And I'm doing all the broadcasts. We're doing the podcast. We're doing shows. I'm doing live events. My first event live I was with me and Will were alongside Mike Tirico. And we started out with the GOAT. And he gave us some game after that event. And, it's just, I'm trying to be everywhere because this is what I wanted to do when I was a kid, right? When I was a kid, I always, would commentate over my friends playing. They'd be like, Doug, shut the hell up, given my lack of high level golf as it relates to PGA Tour Corn Ferry, like I didn't think that this was an opportunity. Like honestly, that didn't believe like I qualified for this lane. So it's been, you get your shot. Like you gotta go. Like I'm on a plane. What's today? Today's Tuesday. I don't know what day.
Right?
Yeah, I'm out tomorrow. Back to everybody thinks like announcers are at the tournament. No, we're not. We are in St. Augustine, Florida, in a truck about the size of this closet that I'm in. And we in there just like we talking right now, this is the same vibe that we get. My job is just to not cuss. That's really all I try to do. As long as I don't cuss, I'm cool. I'll be canceled like Phil Mickelson if I say the wrong thing.
Right. Yeah. He's been under some fire here lately. So what's your role at True Spec?
I manage the mobile fitting program. Director. What's my title? Director of mobile fitting and Director of mobile sales and operations. That's my. I got 3 guys that kind of report into me. We have a good time, man. I my job is to really call clubs, and get pros to allow us to come service their memberships with custom fitting. So like what you about to go through, we bring it to driving ranges across. So
the reason why I asked that question, right? I mean, you had a pretty interesting journey, to how you landed there. But we brought several people on the show, and we're in our 2nd season right now. So
wait till 3.
And so I'm learning and I'm seeing that, and I want our viewers and even younger folks, right, like you can still play golf, but there are other careers within the golf space that you can still be, successful in, right? Everybody who's, successful in golf necessarily doesn't play on the PGA Tour, right?
Right.
There are, and that's what we've been trying to show people, right? I mean, we had a guy come on. I mean, he's a PGA instructor.
Who was it?
Ivan Smith. He coaches. I mean, he got a few kids in Q school right now, so his resume is definitely there. We're going to be doing some more things with him this season. We had a lady played at FAM. She's went back to the PGA, got her certificate of golf operations.
Yeah.
Stuff, right?
There's a lot, man. There's a lot you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't look at golf. They look at golf as the sport, like what you see on green grass, right? When people think of golf, and even some people myopically think that's the golf industry. It's people out here playing golf. It's everything that's in the world, from graphic artists to turf managers, right? You got people that take care of the grass at all these different places, like that you shop or whatever. You got the same opportunities within the game, and golf is so small, like so. Merchandising to logistics and ops, tournament management. Like there's a bunch of things, man. And I think that's it's funny. Like that's why I love trap golf, right? Because it's literally their point was, let's go trap golf. Like if we out here, cats is out here trapping, drugs, whatever. Like we're gonna trap golf. We're gonna flip this golf thing into a way to make money, right? So
the homie Wayne, shout out.
Yeah, so it's like golf got everything. You know what I mean? Like golf, there's no shortage of things to do. Talk about $3.4 billion industry. So it's like, I feel like I'm just finding my little niche, in that ecosphere, right? And there's room for everybody. That's the thing about the game. There's room for everybody. Ain't no beef. We got room. We don't have time for all that. We got to get paid. We got things to do. Like, I'm trying to be a country club member. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I'm trying to be out there with them swinging. Like, I want my damn parking spot. You know what I'm saying? That club. Since I was a kid, like 8 years old, when I realized what a country club was, I wanted that damn parking spot for my tricycle.
I gotta have it. Man, I'm about to flip the script on you, man. We almost near time here, and like I say, I thank you for your time today. I've seen you do this on Beyond the Fairway with a few of your guests. I want to flip it. I think you know what I'm about to do.
I already know, man. I already know.
I want to flip it for you because I've seen you ask the question, but I haven't seen you or Will give your answers. So, you playing a foursome. Who's in your rap foursome?
We talk about this all the time. Me and Will, like we're like, who would ours be? So I got multiple foursomes for different reasons. I
need one.
All right, one. Damn, fuck. Jay-Z off top, no question. They just, what's crazy right now? I'm putting Benny the Butcher in there because I'm putting Benny in there.
Okay.
I've got two other cliche people because I want the network, but I want to switch it up just to be like people who I could really vibe with. So Jay-Z, Benny. Oh, this is way harder than I think I give our guests credit for. I'm gonna go Benny, Khaled, and Diddy.
Fun group.
Okay.
Fun group.
I always said I would do Nas, Jay, Khaled, and Diddy, right? That's like my stock answer, right? Like, because it's the networking, right? They can plug me in. I can get a sponsor out of it. That's how I looked at it. Like, they'll see me play, and then we can vibe. But, like, right now, like, I'm really on Benny the Butcher, man. That dude can spit. And I miss that style of rap. I miss that battle rapper turn. Like, I miss the street poet. I miss the Cassidys. You know what I'm saying? The Jewel Santanas. I miss those kind of rappers. And like the old Fabulous. Like, those are the cats that I miss right now. Like the old Fabulous. Like, Fabulous was a spitter. Right now, that's what I'm going with. Jay-Z, Benny, Khaled, and Diddy.
No doubt. Reed, you want to take a shot at this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it local, man. I'm gonna go with Face. I gotta give my boy Scarface.
Scarface.
Face can play, man.
He can play.
He can play.
He can play.
Slim Thug.
Okay.
And then, that last one. I'm going to go with Paul Wall, man. I'm going to keep it local. All local.
We'll keep it all local.
We're going to be screwed up at.
Yeah.
Y'all damn sure going to be chopped. You're going to be chopped and screwed after that.
Music loud.
Shit, I guess I'll go. My first, he's no longer with us, but if he was, he'll be here. I'm going with Pimp C. I'm riding with him.
Y'all so H-Town. Man, I feel like I feel like I should be gripping grain and swanging right now.
Hey man, I want Pimp all in my cart. Just hey, G, good shot, man. I want all in my cart. But then also, I'm thinking like you, with the network, I'm going with Rose. I want Rick Ross in the second cart.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, man, he's one of my favorites, and that's Snoop. I'm talking. Okay.
I like Snoop. That's a good call. Snoop making bread right now. Bread.
Snoop in the mix, man.
Yeah. No question. All right. I don't hate that. J. Reed, you real Houston out there right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that was authentically Houston. You might as well put Maggie Noel in that damn group. Keep it all the way H-Town.
Please go, man. I got lessons from Maggie back in the day, bro.
Man, we grew up with Maggie. I've known Maggie since 99, 2000. We go back. We go back, man. That's fam. That's real family.
Absolutely, man. That's good people right there.
If she wasn't so entrepreneurial, she could have played. She could have won on LPGA Tour.
I believe that.
She's talented. I mean, she won the Texas Amateur in 2011. Sorry, that's family right there. So shout out to She Plays Golf. She used to have one called She Does Taxes Too, but now she's impressive, impressive faces. So shout out.
Impressive faces. Yeah. She the homie, man. She came on, blessed the show.
Yeah.
We talked, man. That conversation went deep.
Yeah.
Then it came back, and then it went deep again, and it came back.
Y'all think I can go? Maggie can go. Y'all go tune into Maggie's episode, man, out here on this on 19th hole, man, because she's one of my favorite people, man. So I got to get back to Texas. I'll be in San Antonio though. That ain't Houston, but that's as close as I'll get for the Valspar. So not Valspar. Yeah, Valero. Excuse me, Valero. Yeah. Valero. I'll be there for the Valero. So if y'all want to come out to the tournament, let me know.
Man, I'll do that.
Let me know. Let me up. I'll see if we can get y'all situated, man.
Man, this was a hell of a show, man. Shout out to the homie Doug, man. We're gonna be in touch, brother.
I'm here, man. Like I said, I feel like, since I've been in this space, man. If you can stop recording or you keep recording, don't matter. I'm just talking right now, but so many people have like put me on game. Let me know where I need to step it up, where I need to pull back. And, if y'all ever need, advice or not that I'm qualified enough to give it, I just feel like everybody's telling me what to do. I can just regurgitate it over to y'all too. So whatever y'all need, man, hit me up. Consider me a resource. And when I'm out there, let's hit it, man. Somebody need to take me out to the Woodlands. I heard there's some good golf out there. So,
what I'm saying? And not only is it good golf, man, they got probably one of the best cigar lounges in America, man. This place called the Blend Bar. Full restaurant, full humidor, full bar, great service. Man, we'll take you over there, man.
We
Great
got
spot.
you. Okay. Try to get you and Will out here.
It's weird. I tell you what, man. Being on y'all's show without my homie, man, it does feel a little weird. I have my guy to, because I usually got to calm him down or bring him back to reality because he'll take the show. We'll take the show so far off into Never Neverland, and I'll be looking at him like, where are you going with this? Where are you? And then he'll bring it back, and it's like, oh, okay, took you long enough. Let me pull this back on the tracks and let me get it back. You know what I'm saying? Let me get it back straight. So,
right.
It feel weird, but that's my dude, man.
But he's an interesting cat, like you said, because when I'm gonna save it for when I get him on the show. But man, he played tennis, so he has that crossover hand swing.
Yeah,
that's like when you see it, you're like, what the fuck? And then he's swinging to perfection. So I definitely got to get him more.
He got to work on his putting stroke. Other than that, other than that, we good, man. It's funny. We play golf a couple weeks ago with CC Sabathia, and CC looked at Will like, he said, "Hey, homie, what? Like, what? What are you doing? Like, how you? Wait a minute." That shit was so funny. Everybody was so confused because like people forget they play cross-handed. So it's like when they see, it's like the pink elephant. It's like you heard about it, but you ain't never seen it, and it's like, oh shit, there go Will. So yeah, that's my dude, man. So shout out to Will Lowry. Appreciate y'all. Everybody out there, man. Be sure to catch Beyond the Fairway. Keep listening to Birdies Not BS. You know, go to Golf Now and check out the series we did the next round where we were highlighting, you know, just different movers and shakers within the golf. People making history right now that get forgotten about, like y'all and Jamie Taylor and Steve Outlaw. And then we had Rachel Mabee, the PGA of America. Will and I got, what's it called? We got Home Course Advantage coming out on Golf Pass. That's going to be a dope show. That's like Punked meets Undercover Boss. It's going to be dope.
Okay.
PJ Tour Live, ESPN Plus, and always Golf Channel. So find us somewhere. Look for the melanated people.
Find us somewhere. Man, Reed, you ain't got nothing. You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Man, look.
Appreciate y'all, man.
We're going to sign out. Once again, we at the 19th hole. I'm your host, Warren Hardy, my partner in crime, the golfer bro himself, Jay Reed. Shout out to the homie Doug Smith, man. Thank you for blessing the show.
Man, that's all day. All day, man. I'm just out here, man. I'm out here for y'all.
Hey, you don't owe me no skins, do you? I'm gone. I'm gonna holler at you, man. We out.
The 19th hole. I'm at the 19th hole, fellowshipping with a few folks. My game was on, so I won by a few strokes. Cognac and a few tokes. We gon' talk about our views and let the news post. Whether a hole in one or a triple bogey. Sit down at the round table, get to know me. Black excellence, living holy. Golf carts get driven slowly while we picking stogies. We at the clubhouse for another episode. The shoes I wear when I play, they are retros. I got reach out in Pebble Beach. Fine cigars and some leather seats, and you can let us be. You can meet me at the 19th hole, or you can beat me there. Long as you know you gon' see me there. Golf podcast for us. You can zoom in. You know where we'll be. Won't you tune in? Meaning you can beat me to the 19th hole. The 19th hole. You can beat me or you can beat me to the 19th hole. The 19th hole.